Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Honolulu. I hope everyone can hear me. Oh, no, you can't hear me. You don't have that. Okay, let's try this again. We're having a little bit of technical issues this morning, so we're gonna have to fight through some stuff. Hopefully I can figure it out. We're trying a new encoder this morning, and it's not behaving the way it did on my bench on my. I'm getting a lag, a little bit of a lag. And I'm not sure if it's the camera or the encoder. Oops, not Honolulu yet, Patrick. Okay, I don't have that set up, so thanks, Jonathan. I don't have that thing set up, so we're gonna have to fool with that later. It's like Jason M808 is the recipient of Jonathan's gift, so thank you very much, Jonathan. Good morning, Josh. Brandon, good to see you. Got Jolly Roger, Island Aviation's here. CFI on the fly, Gulf Papa, thanks all for being here. We're having a little bit of lag. We'll see if you guys notice it. When I pan, sometimes it just kind of pauses. And I'm not sure why. We will try to fight through it for a little bit. Hello, Ron. Good to see you. There's that little pause I'm talking about. See how it skipped a little bit there? I don't know what the deal is. See how it skips a little there? I'm trying to figure out if it's skipping on everything. No, I didn't see that CFI on the fly. Thanks for letting me know, though. Yeah, so there's that little skip right there. Yeah, it's really annoying. It doesn't seem to be... it doesn't seem to be following both inputs, just the HDMI main input. So let's try a different input here. Let's give me a second. Let's go back here. Let's try a different input. Well, let's try the same input again. We'll just reinsert. Okay, now let's simplest way is just. All right, I'm panning to see if we get that. There's that lag again, right there. Okay, let's try a different input. I'll put you over this camera for a second. Oh, I might, no, I can't do that because I need the screen. Okay, let's let's edit this. We'll change. Delete that. Where's the delete button? Add a source, HDMI 2. Size, full screen, order. Behind that. Now we're in a different input. All right. It's a little better. We have to change that now. That is going to be HDMI loop of HDMI 2 now. Okay. All right, we'll keep fighting through it. No, it's actually in the encoder because I've actually if I flip over to this camera here, I don't get the same lag. There's no lag on this camera. So if it's only on the main camera that I'm getting the lag. So it's either the camera or the encoding from that. So, like I said, it is a brand new encoder. I did some testing on my bench, but it's hard to do field testing on the bench. So we'll see. Nope, I just saw it again. All right, I'm going to pause the stream for half a second. I hope I'm going to pause the stream. If I disconnect the stream, I'll put it back up. No, it's still doing it on the... let's try something else. How are we gonna test this, guys? Let's try this. Hold on a second. I need another USB cable. There's a USB cable right there. Okay, let's go. All right, so let's see if this works. That's only coming in at 1080 though. All right, well, we're going to have to fool with it. It doesn't seem like it's working the way I thought it would. There's a big difference between when you set stuff up on your workbench and when you set stuff up in real life. Pardon me. That 757 is heading off to LA with the extra X. We have a FedEx triple on the downwind. We'll see where that goes. Don't know where this one's going. It's going all the way across on, looks like Echo. They are doing some work on 4 right. It is currently closed, but I don't know what. I don't think that would affect this guy moving around. Yeah, he's gonna go. Yeah, I wonder if there's some taxiways closed too, but I didn't think they were any of the ones down there. I thought they were all the ones near 4 right. But, you know, what do I know? Yeah, that B2 was here early in the month. There was 2 of them here for the day, and then when they left, they did an exercise with the 22s. They weren't here that long. They were only here 1 day. A couple of the local plane spotters caught them. I completely missed them. Pardon me. All right, so while we're waiting for stuff to move around after this next FedEx coming in, I'm gonna do some camera adjustments and see if we can get something going on. I'm interested to see if I switch this USB feed to 1080 or from 1080 to 4K, if it'll freeze like the other one. Let's see if we can get the, there's the, sorry I don't have super zoom right now. Everything's all messed up. All right, I'm gonna try to make an adjustment on the camera, so I'm gonna aim it at the sky for a second. We'll come back in just a few seconds. Come on. How do I change this shooting? Sorry, guys. We having fun yet? I don't know what I did, but I don't see the stuttering anymore. Hello, Ferris. Good to see you. Thank you for the jewels. I appreciate it. All right, so I don't see the stuttering anymore. That's 757 there. It's heading off to, should be SFO. The Hawaiian in front of it is heading off to Kailua Kona. And the Hawaiian in front of that is heading off to Lehue. You know it's a slow airport when you're excited about getting a short. I have a theory on why the skipping is, but I'm going to have to wait and see. I've done enough testing already right now. We're going to leave it as is. So we got Air Premia over here. Where'd it go? Air Premia is behind that. I wonder if that didn't go out yesterday. Hey, Brody's in the house. Hello, Brody. How you been? Thank you for the 440 joules. We're having a little bit of a technical issue with getting the joules on the screen today, but we'll fix that. But I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Ooh, is that a P8 down there? I might see a P8. Yes, there it is right there. So another thing, we made I think we made the mistake today of trying to debut two things. Trying to debut 4K on a public stream, which is kind of working now. And I also have a brand new vertical stream going. A couple of months ago, YouTube introduced a new way for people who stream horizontal to stream vertical in the shorts feed at the same time. And it was junk. I tried it a couple times and I hated it because all it would do is crop down the middle of the picture. So all you saw was the middle third of the picture, and it looked like crud. But today we're doing a separate feed for the vertical live stream, so it looks a lot better. You see a lot more of the planes. So if you are watching on the vertical, you can chat. You just have to subscribe. So if you're watching on the vertical, give us a sub and let me know how it looks over there. We're gonna have a BTS cam up there eventually where that black box is, but I had to pull some wires around to get this working, so. Did the Coletta push? Or is the Coletta coming? Oh, Coletta's coming in. Boy, that is super late today. Usually it's that Coletta's here before I'm here. So it's super late today. Why did I do that? Oh, so I just found my vertical stream. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Looks a lot better. Okay, I don't know how to go directly to my vertical stream, but I'll tell you how to get there eventually. If you go to the shorts feed on YouTube and then pause any of the shorts. So if you click on the video, it'll pause it. At the top of the screen, there'll be a couple options, and one of them is live. And that'll take you to the live feed of shorts. Then you can just flip through until you get to my short feed for the live stream. And as you're doing that, you'll see probably a couple other live streamers. Don't stop at them. Keep going till you find me. But you'll see how theirs are cropped just the middle of their video. And mine is like 90% of the screen, so you can see most of the plane. So I think a couple people said Zip Air is out there. Oh, I like that. I like that. Okay. Hello, RSVP. Good to see you. Okay. At least something's working today. All right, so a couple people said Zippy's is next. I think that's correct. I wouldn't doubt any of you. Well, a couple of you. Hello, Ian. Is that the one we just saw? I don't see it. It must be, we will follow Zippy. Well, let's go over here, because if that's a rare one, we're going to... I can't see it moving yet. Yeah, it's not on either app. Either app I use, I don't know. There it is. I could just about see the 747 now, so we're going to hold on Zippy for just a second. And then, am I getting no audio on that? I wonder if I... Oh, that's why I'm getting no audio on that. Oh, okay. Audio... I'm going to have to figure out the audio for the vertical stream. Originally, I wanted to do a separate feed into there. I thought the HDMI, no audio via that. There's the Queen. Oh, that's not good. Why is that not? Shoot. It says it's charging. We might lose the 360 cam eventually. QB Master, I have no idea what's happening. Yeah, it's plugged in and says it's charging, but it's gone down from 80% to 5% since we've been here. So it says it's charging, but it's not really charging. Okay, I'm going to end the 360 camera before the battery runs completely out. That way I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to think about it. So I know there's a couple of you over there watching. I do apologize. We'll get this all figured out eventually. It's weird. I have two computers here. Both are running off the same charger, and one's charging and one's not. Don't know. Okay, well, we're going to end the 360 stream, so sorry about that. The A380 is still well on the other side of Kauai. It is scheduled to be here at 8:18. That's another 43 minutes now. That's the orange one today. Today should be the last day of the just getting a single a couple days a week. They've had them in maintenance. So we should be getting 2 a day every day starting tomorrow again. Whoa, what is that? So we have a bunch of jewels from Ferris, thank you very much. And a bunch of jewels from Battling for Brody. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Sorry I can't get those on the screen today. We're trying a new encoder and having mixed success. It's better now than it was a minute ago. I think I know why it was skipping. So, just one of those days. Next one out on the refrun was a 717 heading off to Maui. We might do another road trip today. We'll see. I'd like to stay up here and at least until the first A380 gets here, the only A380 today. And then we'll see about going down to the other end. I have to figure out the audio for the vertical stream. I don't know why it's not getting audio. What is HTML2? No, that's not gonna work. Thanks, Lee. Oops. Don't do that, Patrick. Cancel. Edit. Okay, we have main cam back. What is audio 2 coming out of? That's dead. That's not working. That is a loop back of the webcam, which apparently does not have audio. Interesting. What happens if I do this? Does that change there? No, because it's only looping out that. Do 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 do. I'd be, if it hasn't left Singapore yet, I'd be really surprised if it leaves tomorrow at 11:55. There is a chance it will leave Singapore tonight and get here in the morning. And then leave again, but they said the last one in Singapore was said to do the same thing, and it actually, they changed equipment on it in the morning. All right, so we got a couple of planes moving across the runway here. We have a 321. There it is. That is going to go across the runway. It looks like out to the reef runway as well. Oh, what's he doing? There's no way he's gonna take off from there. No, he's gonna be making a right turn. Yeah, he's making a right turn. Okay, I think I figured out the audio on the vertical camera. I'm sure all of you are super happy about that. Been waiting with bated breath. This United here, setting off to Majuro. I wonder if we'll have 2 Majuro flights today. The other day we had 2 Majuro flights. I was very confused because I thought flight radar was glitching out on me. It's waiting for a FedEx feeder to come in, a Sky Courier. We might be able to see that if we pan a little to the left. There it is on the just about to touch down out there. It's really tiny. There it is right there. It's really tiny. Pardon me. Charlie Bravo, Upper, good to see you both here. That one's going to meander over to the reef runway. Hey, JJH, good to see you. That 321 we saw a minute ago, heading off to San Diego, is about to leave the reef runway. We have a C5 in the area coming in from Okinawa. It is down to 14,000 feet, about 30 miles out. So we might be getting that arrival here in a few minutes. It is turning this way, so we might be getting a C5 here in just a few minutes. So we'll keep an eye out for that. It is definitely turning this way and descending, so if it comes in, it'll come in on one of the 8s, most likely 8 left. 8 right's a possibility, but most likely 8 left, so that's good news for us. Pardon me, jeez. This cold I had a few weeks ago is just not going away. Well, the cold's gone. I feel fine. It's just this little nagging, annoying, snotty cough. I'm confused. Does that mean it's not coming home? Yeah. I mean, sure. I see probably 4 of them. One short. Two shorts. Three shorts. Four shorts. Five shorts. Ha 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 ha. We got a short and then 3 747 tails back there. Look at that. I'm guessing that 330 will make it in this show. It's hard to tell when there's nothing else around it giving its destination and time. But it looks like it's close enough where it's going to make it in this show. We had one here, another MRTT here yesterday or the day before. I think it might have been Tuesday late. Yeah, it's a common misconception that the shorts need props to fly. They don't actually. They get in the air by sheer stubbornness. They don't actually use any propulsion. It's just they look like they can't fly so much that they actually do fly. Now there's other ones there. There's a, in fact, is that one right there? What is that? Where is he? Where is he? There he is. What is that? Oh, yeah, there's the other one. That's the one I was looking for. There's this one here with the green tail. All the other ones have orange tails. This one has a green tail. It has a palm tree on the side. And I apologize if that's the short you meant to see. I was showing you the ones not leaving. I didn't mean to do that. Sometimes I'm a bit daft. Sorry, you know, you got to be a little more specific. We're so, as Walt would say, we're lousy with shorts here, so you got to be a little more specific. I don't know, Brandon. One day it just went off to Guam and never came back. Kind of like a lot of retired shipyard workers here. They go off to Guam and they never come back. That's a joke for about 6 of you. Next one coming in is a Southwest. It is getting close to touching down, so we'll get over here and get right up so we can see the whole touchdown. Well, apparently, Brandon, you weren't one of the 5. Sometimes my jokes have a broad audience. Sometimes the fellas get them too. So I have a rule with all of the jokes, snide remarks, whatever that I say. If I find it funny, that's enough. I don't care. You guys can roll your eyes and switch the channel. I don't care. If I find it funny, that makes it funny. So, and that's one of my lovable traits. That's why all the cool kids hang out with me on Tuesdays and Thursday mornings. Brandon, there's been quite a bit of action for RIMPAC, unfortunately just not here. We've had some P-8s, some support aircraft, some fighters, but most of the action seems to be going in and out of K-Bay or out at sea this year. I did check back with last RIMPAC. We did some bunch of streams for last RIMPAC. And in that one, the fighter action really picked up at the end of RIMPAC, so right towards the end of July. So I'm still holding out hope. We did have a P-8 leave a little while ago from India. So we'll see. Eight. Oh, I know, Linda. I know. Last RIMPAC, the last week of... Actually, I think it might have been even the week after RIMPAC officially was over. We had German Eurofighters here for a few days. And it was the biggest OS moment I've ever seen at an airport. One of the German Eurofighters requested a Hang 10, which, as most of you know, is a performance takeoff unrestricted climb. He was denied. He was said, nope, sorry, there's traffic in the pattern. And he did it anyway. Well, he didn't do a full unrestricted climb. He went up to probably like 6,000 feet. Which, as you know, 6,000 feet's about where they cross over the runway out there when they're going to the downwind. So as I'm following him up, all I see is a Singapore 777 right above him. Well, he didn't disappear because I can see him. He is still out there. He's just turned on its wingtip lights. So we'll flip over there and we will at his arrival. All right, so he just said, I think he just said reach cross 8 left. He wouldn't be talking to this one because he's not going to be crossing 8 left. He just came off of 8 left, so I wonder if something else is down there on the other end. That one you see in the background there, that Hawaiian is turning towards us. That is Hawaiian Flight 6 heading off to Vegas. The Island Jenny Express. Yeah, I'm trying to see anything. I don't see anything else back there. He is, they must have some taxiways down there closed. I don't know what he's doing. I wonder why they didn't just have him make a right off the runway. Interesting. That's a cool shot. I like that. Yeah, and she's gambling out of country this time. Charlie Bravo. She is in Canada. All right, the A380 is just about halfway between here and Kauai. That puts it 10 or 12 minutes out, probably. We'll keep on this C5 while it's figuring out where it's going. Thanks for dropping the links, Rainbow Bevs. Normally, this is where I would pause the thing, put the camera on me, and say all my little spiel that I think is funny. But I can't do that today. My Pat Cam is out of commission because I'm using it to feed the vertical stream. So I'll just have to talk about it. I'd like to welcome everybody to Honolulu. My name is Patrick. The channel's Reverse Ops. We're an aviation live stream and let's do it live. I'll do it live channel. We don't test things out ahead of time. We do it all in the air. But I don't know. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks if you're on the vertical stream. Thank you for being over there. I hope you like the enhanced vertical stream. If you don't know how to get to the live vertical streams, it's pretty simple. If you just go to the YouTube app on your phone, click on Shorts, pause the first video you see, and then hit live at the top, and then it'll take you. Then you'll start scrolling through live short videos, and eventually you'll get to me. I don't know why YouTube makes it so hard to get to that, but that's the way it is until they fix it. So if you stumbled across me in the vertical stream, vertical feed, I appreciate you being there. We have some other cool things coming to the vertical stream soon. On that black box there that you're seeing will eventually be a BTS shot as soon as I get all the cameras figured out. And then we're going to try to incorporate super zoom into that, but that's all future Patrick's problems right now. If you're watching on the horizontal stream, thank you. Don't want to leave you guys out. You guys are the backbone of the show here. Have a lot of people with green names in the chat. If you have a green name, that means you are a channel member, not just a subscriber. You've taken it up a level and you've gone to member. So if you'd like to join those, you can hit the join button underneath the video. You should do it now because right now the minimum is only $1.99. The YouTube's been pestering me a lot to raise that to $2.99. They say it fits my audience better. You're my audience, you tell me. But we'll see. So if you join now, you're grandfathered in to that $1.99 level. Thanks, Jen. We also have a nice merch shop at reverseopshop.com, which I think I can drop that link in there. See if that works. Oh, look at that. We got t-shirts, hats, hoodies, all kinds of stuff over there. And last but not least, we are running a Kickstarter right now. I can't put up the fancy green graphics, but I can drop a link in the chat. If you go to reverseops.com/Kickstarter or click on that link in the chat window there, it'll take you over there. You can check out our Kickstarter. We are going to Italy next month to do some live streams from Italy. And I'm asking for your guys' help with that. Doing live streams from the continental U.S. is expensive. Doing it from Europe is even more so. So I would appreciate some help. If you donate over on Kickstarter, you'll also get rewards for your donating. So just head over there and check that out. We are 35% funded right now. We got a long way to go still, but I have faith in you guys. We're promising 4 streams, but last time we did Germany, we ended up doing 11 streams, so you'll get more than your money's worth out of it. Well, Brandon, I heard a little rabbit told me that you were moving to Japan, so I'd have to get a different size license plate frame. You're throwing a loop into everything. But thanks everybody for checking out the trader. What's going on, Ken? Did I make you mad, Ken? Is that what it is? I think I made Ken mad. Oh, we're missing flight 6 because I'm dealing with... There it is. Oh, sweet. Thanks, CFI on the fly. Hello, Kathy. How you been? I saw you here earlier and I forgot to say hello. I apologize. But... thanks for being here. Got a helicopter. Helicopter. Right over my head. The A380 is now passing over, or about to pass over, Kolalina. Maybe. You seemed pretty confident in Walt's stream the other day. See, I'm like Bev sometimes. I'm everywhere. Exactly. Brandon, no caps. All caps, please. All right, so that Honu is still way far out there. It's still probably 8 or so miles, maybe 10 miles from me with the if you take into how long the runway is. So I could just see the twinkling of its lights, so we'll get that here. Trust me, I'm not going to miss that one. Oh, our first Queen has lit up, and it is backing up. Let's see if we can see this. Oh, I think I'm gonna miss it. I think I'm gonna miss it. Oh, they're just backing up behind the building. So the question is now, do we try to beat that Queen down to the other end? You guys want to go on a road trip? We gotta wait for the A380, so that's throwing us in the mix. So we'll keep an eye. We'll keep an eye. If the Queen hasn't moved after being pushed back, by the time the A380 gets out, I have confidence that we can make it all the way to the end. I have confidence to see it depart. We might not see it go past the runway, but I think we could get down there before it departs. What do you guys think? Road trip? Yay? No? Yeah, I guess road trip. Yeah, okay. I guess you guys are in for it. Okay, so all right. Now, the one thing we're gonna have to play with when we get down there is the internet up here is much better. So, running 4K today, we'll have to see how the internet is down there. We did a test a week and a half ago or so, and it was pretty good. But you know how things are day to day. One day at a time. Yeah, if it gets caught on some planes coming into 8 left at that whole short line, we might have plenty of time. Okay, as soon as the turtle turns its back to us, we're going. So everybody hang on. Oh, hello, O'Malley. Thanks, Bathy, for the jewels, the chili jewels. I appreciate that. As soon as the turtle turns its back to us, we are going to head out. Everybody get your travel buddy, and away we go. All right, did anybody fall off? Everybody got their travel buddy? I don't think anything fell off. That's good. Yeah, I might have to tweak something. I might be pushing too much data for down in this parking lot. I think I have to... I'm going to pause the stream for a second, and we'll come back in just a second. All right, are we back? Let me know if we're back. Give me a thumbs up if we're back. All right. Cool, thank you all. The internet's worse down here in the parking lot, so I was pushing a little too much, trying to push a little too much data for this end of the parking lot. So I had to bump the. I was at a very optimistic 16 megabit, and I had to bump it back down to 12. I'm not in your way, am I? No, I guess not. I'm in a slightly different parking space today, so I get to sign a little more in the shot, which is kind of annoying. But we'll deal with it. I was on the only parking space on this side, so. Ooh, a new record. Oh, it might be a new record. I would have been down here quicker. Did you guys know? I don't know if you guys noticed it. The camera might have been facing the wrong direction, but there was like 6 sheriffs coming up the road the other way that I was going. I had to wait for them. I had to wait for most of them to get out of the way so I could turn. All right, we're gonna get fighters down here in 4K. Very interested to see how this does with fighters in 4K. If you would have asked me a couple of years ago if we'd be ever able to do 4K from out here, I would have laughed. But we're actually doing it. This is crazy. Yeah, I'm trying to look over the guard shack to see if I see it. I don't see it yet. But I'm at a different angle, so I might be looking in the wrong place. Just one of these guys. Doo-be-doo-be-doo. Out over Kapolei, doo-be-doo-be-doo. Yeah, it's still we'll get it. We get a good shot of it when it gets kind of closer to Iroquois Point. Until then, we will we'll see if we can see this. All right, I see the French one now. It's about to go past behind those lights above the thing there. We get it on the other side. Sunday between 8 and 10 a.m. now. Interesting. Oh, sorry, Saturday. Ooh, 8 and 8. I think we're starting at 8 on Saturday, aren't we? We will be streaming Saturday. I believe we start at 8. Pardon me. So Kevin Hudson, I took the, basically I looked at it as buying a day of the trip from me. So it's not a legitimate 1-to-1 cost ratio. It's just, but it's valuing my time as well. So I took the total number of days that we're going to be in Italy, the amount of money we're going to be spending, and then I divided it by the days, and then I added it up, thinking we're going to do 4 streams. So that's where I got the number for the Kickstarter. So if you take the base goal, which I believe is $3,000, and divide it by 4, that's about how much I feel a day. Because even when I come out here to do a 4-hour stream or a 3-hour stream like today, it's 6 hours of my day. It's not the total time I'm actually on air. So there's at least an hour before, most likely 45 minutes after the stream, where I'm either setting up, getting there, packing, and with the stream in Italy, it's actually worse, because if you're familiar with Italy, it's not like staying at the H and streaming from the parking garage at the LAX. It's to get to the airport in Venice, I have to cross the bridge, go back to the airport. So I either have to take a cab or a bus or a water taxi to get back there. So it adds a lot of time there and back. And in Rome, it's an hour at least from Rome to the airport. Whether I take the train or an Uber or rent a car, it's at least an hour each way. And then there's other expenses, like I have to get different data, which costs a lot more to get international data. So I'm not asking you guys to fund my vacation with the Kickstarter. I'm asking you to help me out with the expenses to do the streams. And I know it's a lot of money, but it's costing me a lot of money. So like I said, I'm not trying to get you guys to fund my entire vacation, because take that base goal, go to Kayak, and do a 10-day trip to Italy from Hawaii, and you'll see that is not even a dent in what it's going to cost to go over there. So I'm just asking for help in those days, and then with the understanding that we're going to do 4 streams, and we're going to probably do as many more streams on our adventures over there. So, and I will be once we get over there, I'll have some merch for sale, you know, if you do, and stuff like that. But we'll announce that later, like we did for Germany. And it's like here. Oh, I see an F-22. It's like here. I'm not out here to make money. That's not my goal out here. My goal out here is not to retire and make money. My goal out here is to put on streams, but to put on streams, I do need money. It's not an altruistic, I'm not a philanthropist here. I do need some money coming in. And I hate asking for it, and I hate doing these Kickstarters because it makes me look like a jerk to half the people I'm streaming to. But the necessity of it is, the reality of it is, it costs money to do this, and I need it coming in somehow. I'm not one of these big streamers who's getting 60 or 70,000 views a stream and getting a good amount of ad revenue, and then having, you know, $1,000 worth of super stickers and super chats a stream. The reality is, I'm not that level of streamer, so I have to try to do things other ways. And honestly, I'll tell you more about this after the F-22 leaves. So back to what I was saying about that. I know there's a good chunk of you that don't like that I do it and think I'm money hungry, and it's just not the case. And I'm not gonna be able to change your opinion on that if that's the way you feel. The only thing I ask is you keep it to yourself. Don't email me. Don't message the thing that I'm a scumbag for doing a Kickstarter, because all that'll do is get you blocked, and I don't want to have to do that. I've already had to block a few people who could not understand that their opinion was different than mine, and I had to block them. So well, Brandon, one of the stretch goals is a second stream in Venice, so maybe we'll do a gondola live stream. Next one out's a Southwest heading off to Hilo. Exactly, Kirsten. It's I don't understand why people get so mad about it. I'm not paywalling the streams. There's other streamers who do international streams, and you have to be a channel member to view those streams. The only stream that's going to be behind a members only thing or a private link is going to be the Kickstarter backers only stream. There's a stream that is only for the Kickstarter backers. And that's the only one. All the other streams will be just like this stream. Well, if you prefer a different reward from the Kickstarter, email me, patrick@reverseops.com. I am very accommodating. I can help you out. I get you what you want. It's just the way the structure of Kickstarter works. You got to do things certain ways, and if you want to pledge amount but you don't want that reward, email me and I'll make it work. We'll make this work. But I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. So I believe I said that was going off to Hilo. Mind going off to Hilo. I heard the volcano's going off again. Yeah, I'm sure everybody's got their haters. Yeah, Eham. I'm sure. So, Adrian, I'm sorry I can't put your message on the screen today, but I want to thank you for 17 strong months at the 717 level. Look at that, 17 months at the 717 level. That's pretty cool. Says aloha all. Thank you very much. All right. 4 right should be open by now. I haven't seen anything come in 4 right. We do have the Atlas Air Queen that came in, I believe it came in last night. Yeah. It's like a dance music over there. Got some, oh, it's a Mini's car alarm. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, Kevin Hudson, thank you. That's extremely generous. Like I said, if you want to swap out rewards, shoot me an email over at patrick@reverseops.com. We'll make it work. But I really appreciate it. It's a huge donation. I might need to try the Vicks Vapor Rub Mrs. Reverse Ops gave me. Oh, jeez. It's getting worse. That is awesome. The Bob Ross of aviation, sir. I wish I could put that on the screen. I'm going to have to figure that out and screenshot that later. Add that to my bio. Little happy little planes. I didn't, I hope you don't understand. I wasn't ranting at you. It's just, yeah, like you said, you triggered it. And it's just, I haven't got one in a couple days, but right when I launched the Kickstarter, I got some pretty nasty emails and comments on the post, and it's just, I am not one of these guys who just who can just let it slide. I have to respond. But thank you very much. That's a huge donation. That puts us over the 50% mark towards our goal. Ow. Oh. Oh, I'll have to try eucalyptus oil. I've never tried that. Yeah, we had a little charging problem, Legalized Shemp. I don't know if you were here earlier. We had a little charging problem with the 360 camera today. For some reason, the encoder I used for it didn't want to charge, so it ran out of battery very early. I don't know why that is. It showed that it was charging. It just wasn't charging fast enough. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. A little internet flobble right now. It'll pass here in a second, hopefully. Yeah, I hate this parking space. So this is we're in the, I don't know if you guys noticed when I pull out wide on some of the shots in other shows, there's always a couple, 3 or 4 parking spaces before the one I'm at. Well, I'm in the first parking space. If I pull back real wide, I am in the first parking space of the lot. And there's a sign that we usually see, but it gets right in the middle of the shot. P8 landing on the opposite side. Speed. All right, we'll see you later, Kelvin. Clients. Director Plus. LAN cable. Configure traffic route. Any WAN connection. Oh, I see. I might have had this. Okay. Let's see if that's any better. All right. Let's see if the internet smooths out now. All right, congrats, James. Nice year mark. You get that nice gold badge. That's nice. Thank you. Yes, Island Aviation. No, the U.S. Navy one. No, I thought we saw an Indian one. I believe we saw just the Indian one, right? I hear that Queen lit up behind me. Oh, there goes that Mini again. Why does that Mini keep going off? There's nothing touching it. When are you trying to steal a Mini? Shaka 21. All right, we have DHL on the downwind. That's coming in from LA with the extra X. We have our first Japan Airlines. That's the 7-6. That's doing about 7 minutes. The second one is a Dreamliner behind it. Those are both coming from Tokyo, but different sides of Tokyo. Did F-22s get cleared to Maui? Is that what you're saying? Oh, I was just looking for the Vicks Vapor Rub, and I realized I'd left it on the dash of the truck, and I'm afraid it might be soup now. Oh. I think we learned how Kelvin can afford so many cool cars. He apparently has a mini chop shop. All right. Sorry. I think I muted myself. I felt a cough coming up right when the Queen was coming into view, and I didn't want to cough when the Queen was right in front of me and have it in your ear, so I muted myself, but I forgot to unmute myself. Haven't done that in a while. I used to do that all the time. I have to put that. I'll have to put the Vicks in the refrigerator when I get to work. Too far. Island Aviation, you're not out there getting videos of that, are you? Sign. That's just a pole. We missed the sign today. Next one going out is a Lehue bound 717. And then we'll have a, see if it's already on the move. That's good. Then we'll get one of those Japan Airs that I was promising you earlier that I missed the first one. All right, somewhere out there, there's a Japan Air. Oh, you're welcome. See, that's awesome right there. Did you guys hear that? Just, we were talking about hater emails earlier, and that's not what this is about. It's about the guy walking by with his grandkid and just thanks me for streaming. That's awesome. That's why I'm out here. I'm gonna stop promising Japan Airs because every time I do, something comes out this right side. So, so how do the F-22s look in 4K? Anybody got on their 4K TV? Hopefully, it's worth it. When we did the 4K test stream, that was the members only stream last week. I was blown away by how much of a difference it made on certain shots. Some of the heat haze shots, you know, it's just a blur like this one. I mean, it could be in 4K or 720 or whatever. You wouldn't notice the difference because it's all heat hazy. But some of the shots, man, look really good in 4K. So I'm looking at what we got left here today on the departures list. It's saying there's another Atlas Queen on the deck that's supposed to leave at 9:30, but I'm trying to figure out if that's the one that already left and Flight Radar is being dopey. Because it also says we have a Qantas. If you look at Flight Radar, there's a 5Y7550 that's going off to Sydney. That says it's an Atlas Air. Then there's QF7550 going off to Sydney. That says it's a 7-4. It's probably an Atlas run by Qantas. Those are both scheduled for 9:30. I haven't seen those planes, but they are different than the one that left earlier today. So the one that left earlier today, let's see if we can find that one. Well, I don't see that one on the list at all. So somewhere there's a flui in the thing, because I don't think two more 747s are coming out here. I'd be kind of surprised. I think it's probably a misnumbering of that flight, because I believe that flight, that Qantas, or sorry, that Atlas that just left here, I believe that came in from DFW. Let's find out. And that was probably as... Let's see, more flights. No, it came in from Los Angeles. Who knows? I don't know. If I did know, I'd probably get it wrong anyway. So we'll hang out here another few minutes and see what else pops up. But I don't see any other heavies on the departure in the next 10 minutes or so. A couple of 717s meandering out here. Our good friend Kathy Paina is celebrating 18 months at the 717 level. Thank you very much. It's always good when you're in the chat. Aloha hugs. My volcano, West Side Oahu. To you, GBY. Thank you very much. Thanks for the local support. I really appreciate it. I met Kathy once in the parking lot down here. That was a while ago now. stop by to say hello. EHAM's over here inventing new fighters. We have a G-22 coming out. Yeah, Jammin' Traveler, that's a pretty common thing here. I don't know how common it is in DFW, but it's a very common thing here. Qantas staffs the flight, and Atlas owns the plane. It's similar to how on some of the Prime Air flights, Hawaiian has a contract to fly and maintain some of those flights. So if you see those Amazon planes, I believe they'll go in as Alaska now. But it's just an operator contract. Like DHL in Singapore that we just saw a little while ago. The planes are owned by DHL, but they're maintained and manned by Singapore Airlines. It's all just paperwork to get money off the books somehow. The coolest thing I have heard in a long time is back when we had the Qantas flights both from Melbourne and Sydney. We had 2 different Qantas flights in a day. We had technically three Qantases on the airfield at the same time because we had the Atlas Air operating by Qantas, and then we had the 2 Qantas, one going to Melbourne and one going to Sydney. And when they were leaving the 2 Melbourne and Sydney flights, the Qantas was also taxiing, or the Atlas was also taxiing. So they told one of the 330s to follow company down Juliet. And when they said company, they were referring to the 747. And I was wondering how long it'd been since a pilot, pardon me, a Qantas pilot had been instructed to follow company, and when that company was a 747. I'm sure it's been quite a while. Oh man, all that talking. I think I need a drink of water. All right, so the F-22s are somewhere overhead. I don't see them yet. Of course, like I said, I'm at a slightly different angle, so I might be looking in the wrong place. And they are kind of small and stealthy, so they might be just doing their job. All right, I see the plane coming in before them, so they might be just still too far out to see. So we'll try to get these guys in the overhead. All right, so this is the one coming in before them. This is Virgin America here. So they'll be just behind this somewhere. We'll keep an eye out for them. They should be in this shot in a second. Ah, there they are. All right, I love it when they come in soon enough we can catch them. A lot of times when they leave at 9, they'll come in at like 9 or 10:40 or 10:15, and I've already gone. Sorry, not 10:40, 10:15, and I've already packed up. So it's good to be able to catch them. Kathy, if you're asking if the F-22s land on a carrier, no, the F-22s will not land on a carrier. They don't have the, they have an arrestor hook, so all fighters have an arrestor hook, but they don't have the type of arrestor hook, the beefy arrestor hook for a carrier landing. They have them for emergency landings or emergency aborted takeoffs on an airfield. So here in Hawaii, we have 2 runways with arrestor cables. They call them barriers. If you ever listen to the ATC and they say barrier up, barrier down, that's what they're talking about. There's one at the end of 8 right, and then there's one at the end of 22 left, which is 4 right in normal wind. And those are there specifically if there's a problem with them landing or mostly taking off. If they have to abort a takeoff, they do have a arrestor hook that can stop them before they roll off the end of the runway. But it is not designed for a carrier landing, and the same with the whole plane's not really designed for a carrier landing. They leave that to the 18s and the 35s. Thanks, Jonathan. 25 months at the 330 level. That is huge commitment. Thank you. All right, well, I don't know what's going to be a Honolulu plane for today. All right, there's a Southwest coming out here. We'll give a Southwest the Honolulu plane. While it's coming down here. Yeah, the F-35C. So the A is strictly for ground landing, airfield landing. The B is the oddball duck. It's got the vertical takeoff and landing, and then the C is for carrier. I can't get that guy in focus. He's too close to the ground. The heat haze, I can't get him in focus. So the landing craft, the USS Essex, I think they can put the B's on those, and then the C's on the Roosevelt. How about we do a Honolulu O'Malley cat? Oh, just barely. Not gonna make it in the shot. The B doesn't have an arrestor hook? I didn't know that. I thought it did. I thought they all did for emergency. Like the 22s have an arrestor hook. I guess there's maybe not enough room with the back engine swiveling down. I guess there's not. I never really thought about it. I just assumed it did. Oh man, I owe you guys a big apology for coughing in your ear all day. Oh, where is my Southwest gone? Oh, where can it be? There he is. He's down there. Aye. All right, everybody say it with me. Honolulu. I think the internet knows it's time to go. It's fluctuating all over the place. So thanks again, everybody. I really appreciate you guys bearing with me through some of the technical stuff this morning. I don't know if you can hear me now. The stream's all going all over the place. It knows it's time to go home or to work as a writer. So we'll see you all Saturday morning. Have a great rest of your week. Have a great Friday night. Mahalo, everyone. And another thanks to Kevin with that huge Kickstarter donation. I really appreciate it. I saw your email come through. I'll answer that here later today. But thanks again, everyone. Thanks to the mods. Thanks to Mrs. Reverse Ops, the world's most dangerous mod crew. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you all very soon. Man. Did it do that? Okay. Oh, I just saw some rubies come through from Bathing. Oh, battling for Brody. Thank you very much. Oh, are those from earlier? Those might be from earlier. But anyway, thank you. All right, love y'all. Bye.